Hello, everybody. What's up, YouTube family? You are on the market with Val. I am Valentin from Iron Valley Real Estate. Thank you for checking out my channel. If this is your first time here, check out the trailer. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. So with that being said, I wanted to discuss something that I run into all the time. No matter where I go, every time someone finds out that I'm a real estate agent, the same question comes. What do you think about the market? Is it a good time to buy? So here's the simplest answer. Yes, it's a good time to buy. If you're in a situation financially with your job, your credit, and reserves for a down payment, it's always a good time to buy real estate. Why is that? When people tell me, like right now, the interest rate is almost 7%. It's going up, it's going down, right? Oh, but the interest rate is 7%. Are you renting? Yeah, you're paying 100% interest right now. You want to know why? Because you can't do anything with that. You buy a house and the interest rates are a little high, you can always refinance in a year or two, right? When interest rates settle out, I've done that with my properties. I bought a property because I wanted the property. I thought the price was good, and I know eventually the house would appreciate. The interest rate was a little high. I refinanced them, save a point or two, and now I'm saving thousands of dollars in the long run. Get into the house. Because when interest rates are high, houses are level. When interest rates go low, houses go higher. Here's the difference. Most of the time in a healthy market, the house is not going to drop. It's going to continue to cap. Okay. So when people say, "Oh, I think it's going to crash," I think it's going to crash, based on what data? Maybe it's not that it's going to crash. It's that a lot of these markets are overinflated right now. So you'll reach a cap. Like New York City has reached a cap. Certain areas, Atlanta is starting to reach a cap. Florida, there's still room, profit margins, but it's capping because a lot of people are relocating. To me, Pennsylvania is a great market to buy in. The houses are still reasonable, right? You can get a great home for under 200 grand. You can get an amazing home for under 300 grand, right? New York City, you can't do that, right? But no matter what market you're in, if you can afford to buy, if you have down payment money, if you have good credit and you can get a mortgage, if you have, a nice amount of time at your job and your stable income, buy the house. Buy the house, refinance the house, but don't wait, because when you're waiting to buy the house, the prices of homes are going up. So one way or another, you can always refinance on the home. You can't refinance on the price of the home. And, I was working with someone back in 2020. We started like late 2020. He was pre-approved for like 180, 190. Taking his time, being very, very picky, and I understood, right? Early 2021, I was doing comps. The same houses that were selling that were in his price range for 180, 190 were now 225 in a year, right? We worked all the way to we put in a couple of offers. They didn't get accepted because at that time, the market was so crazy. There was so much competition. People were going way over asking price. People were doing no appraisal contingencies, meaning they will pay for it even if the house didn't appraise. They will come out of pocket. They were overpaying for houses and things of that nature. So we waited a little longer. When we started to look again, the same houses that went from 190 to 225 were now 240. And I had to get them pre-approved 3 times. And I told them, look, stop looking for your dream home. Get into a home. In a year or two, let it appreciate. You'll make some money. I'll find you your dream home eventually. But let's not wait. So what I tell people is it's always a good time to buy real estate if you're financially sound enough to buy it. Here's another reason. The only one benefiting off of you renting is your landlord, right? The house appreciates. He can refinance the house. Doesn't have to tell you anything because you're a tenant. He can pull money out of the house. And then if the mortgage payment goes up higher, he raises your rent. You're paying for your land. You're paying off his mortgage. You're paying, his house could be appreciating. Meanwhile, you're paying it off. Instead of paying all that rent, partner up with somebody, buy a home, save money. If you live with mom and dad, stay living with mom and dad, but go directly into a home. Stop paying these outrageous rental prices in certain markets. Like, I'm from New York. I've done lots of deals in New York. but the rental market in New York, the prices are insane right now. You can be in not the best neighborhood and be paying $2,000 a month. I know because I've rented these apartments out. Okay, if you want to be in the upper class, you're going to be paying over $3,000 a month, and that's the reality. When you can put that to a mortgage, right? A mortgage in PA can be $1,500, right? Just gotta work with a good realtor who's going to negotiate the deals with you, a good lender who is going to get you where you want to be on a monthly payment. All right, that has to go with your credit. How good is your credit? How much money you have? We discussed that in the pre-approval process of buying a home. But again, my simple answer is it's always a good time to buy if you can buy. The houses are always going to appreciate. You can always refinance the house. If the house appreciated 100 grand, you can take $50,000 out of that house and put down on another house. So it's common sense. I'm just here to, again, like I said in the video before, I'm here to share with you what I've learned the hard way through trial and error, and you can skip the trial and error and go directly to success, And again, it's always a good time to buy real estate.